Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you've never been here before, I'm Fat Sajak, and I have a cold, and now it's your problem. Today, well, quite frankly, depending on when this comes out, I had planned to put up a different video, and it didn't work out because it's in copyright hell currently. So it is not blocked, so it's available for members and it's available for Patreon right now, and hopefully the claim will be cleared soon so the rest of you can have it. Not high hopes though, because I've heard Jubilee is pretty rough on the old copyright claims, so it might end up being an exclusive to Patreon and channel members, but it's about Gabby Henna's appearance on Jubilee, and then Def Noodle's appearance on Jubilee. And so if you are a member or a part of Patreon, or you want to become one, that is available for you right now. Is there a hair in my shirt? Maybe this video is going to end up going up after that one. I don't know. Let's hope so. Let's manifest that, because I worked hard on it and it's like an hour long. Today I thought we would do something that I've been wanting to do, and it's been like queued up for me to do in my little software here. I wanted to revisit Shane Dawson's Chuck E. Cheese series. I still kind of want to lay off the Shane Dawson content for a little bit, but this one's like short and sweet, and like I wanted to like go back to this particular series. We're not going to go to the whole video. We're not going to watch all, because listen, one thing about this series, well, one thing about this era of Shane Dawson series is that he tried to intertwine several stories similarly to the way he tried to intertwine the multiple stories that made up the whole Jeffree Star Palette series. Trying to intertwine a couple of stories when you're not even good at like linear time is a lot. So the three stories that happened in this video were the Chuck E. Cheese pizza phenomenon that we're going to talk about today, the alleged attempted trafficking by her husband of Brittany Louise Taylor, and I think there was one about like AI voice simulator copycats. I don't know what you call that. It felt deeply inappropriate to have the Chuck E. Cheese storyline, the lighter like Chuck E. Cheese storyline, mixed in poorly with the Brittany Louise Taylor sort of storyline, which was really heavy and could have been its own video, which I assume was done for levity's sake. But you know what they say. I hope, because I don't. So we're going to watch just the Chuck E. Cheese portion today. This is the video that almost got him sued by Charles Entertainment Cheese, and I thought it would be fun to revisit, because this is one that, again, I haven't watched since it came out, and I remember being like, whoa, that's crazy, but also like, what? Because that's how my brain processes things. So I figured we would just make a little silly brain escape revisit of content past. Not my content, but other people's content. I did revisit my content over on my second channel though, so if you ever want that, I don't know why you would, but it's over there and it's linked below. And if you can't find it, it's Fat Sajak After Dark, so just figure it out. Also, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Apparently we're doing the quarterly purge of subscribers, so if you do want to be here, make sure that you're subscribed. Even if you think you already are, just make sure you're fucking subscribed. It takes 2 seconds, you lazy. And then make sure you like the video while you're at it. Throw some hype points at it. Join my Patreon. Give me $1,000. I love my Patreon. I love my patrons. We have a good time. Ow. So if you're into that, cool. If you're not, also cool. No need to pay me for nothing. But it is worth mentioning that if you join my Patreon for $1, you get all of the video content. Let's get into it. Cut down in like an hour-and-a-half video, there's about 30 minutes of footage in regards to the Chuck E. Cheese thing. So it might feel a little discombobulated, it might feel a little jumpy aroundy, because I just kind of cut out the parts of it that were about the Chuck E. Cheese conspiracy theory. And not that it matters. It probably would have felt that way just the same. So let's get into it. Not for us though, thank God.
And she goes, are you filming? I think there's a rule where you need a kid to go in. What? I think so. There's something going on.
Imagine the fear struck into my heart by a trip to Chuck E. Cheese. Also, there's definitely not a rule that you have to have a child with you to go to Chuck E. Cheese. It's just a public establishment. They serve beer, for fuck's sake.
They are actual and real.
It is 4:30 in the morning.
Oh, I love 4:30 in the morning on an uncredited video of someone else's work.
And I can't sleep.
Pull the lever.
Something that's been on my mind.
That was like my first introduction to the sound that you hear at the casino.
I recently went to a Chuck E. Cheese.
I don't mean to laugh at this creator, but like the intensity of this feels deeply unnecessary. I'm on the edge of my seat. Also, yeah, for sure, the real conspiracy theory of this should be the degree to which this plants the seeds of gambling in the minds of children. I literally call Chuck E. Cheese the rat casino. When I've held my children's birthdays there, I've said, hey, we're going to the rat casino, because that's what it is.
What do you have, Tom?
Money for the diseases.
Is this what we're teaching our children?
Well, I mean, yes. We're not teaching them anything else, so why the fuck not?
Is this what we're teaching them?
Now, I have to say, I feel like that, just from a technical standpoint, that little title card, I feel like those were like Andrew's contributions to this editing. Because before and after, Shane was never, well, he was never very good at the edits.
Hi there. I just got an idea how to make Chuck E. Cheese's better than ever. Brand new pizza. Genius if I do say so myself.
So I have a theory.
Me too. I could go for some Chuck E. Cheese pizza. I hear people knock Chuck E. Cheese pizza all the time. I think Chuck E. Cheese pizza is fire. And that's from a Chicagoan, okay? By the way, just so you know, like just for the general knowledge of it, Chicagoans do not sit down and eat deep dish pizza every time they have pizza. In fact, I think the people who have the least amount of deep dish pizza are people from Chicago. And out of the big chains, Giordano's is the best. And I won't be taking questions. But if you would like a smaller spot in Chicago to go to have really good deep dish, I recommend Pequod's in Lincoln Park, or you can go to Oven Grinder, because holy shit, that's an experience. But like deep dish is like a rare thing. Like it's a rare treat, you know? Because it's heavy. And like, for me, I used to order like a Giordano's pizza when I was feeling like, ooh, I have PMS. And I would really like a pizza, but make it cake. And I would order a Giordano's small pizza. I would have one slice, and the rest would last me throughout the week. And it would take forever to finish because they're very heavy. If you want to know what kind of pizza Chicagoans actually eat, it's called tavern-style pizza, and it comes in a paper bag, and it's flat and cut into squares. Okay? Sorry, I got a little carried away there.
That I've wanted to talk about for a long time, but I don't know if anybody's gonna care except for me. I think it's crazy. I also don't know if this can get me like sued. So I'm gonna say once again, like, just a theory, not a fact, don't sue me, could just be a joke, hoax, whatever.
They should have sued him. I'm just kidding.
Now, this is something that I actually thought about when I was a kid. And I noticed something whenever I would go to Chuck E. Cheese. And my theory as a kid was about their pizza.
Pizza at Chuck E. Cheese.
Do you really not know what I'm gonna say?
Literally, no.
There's a theory.
There's a theory, or it's your theory? Because didn't you just say that this was your theory that you've been thinking about since you were a kid?
Now, this is something that I actually thought about when I was a kid.
that if somebody at Chuck E. Cheese doesn't finish their whole pizza and there's like a few pieces left, the employee will take that to the back, take those pieces off the tray, and form a new pizza with all the other leftovers, and then reheat it and serve it to a new customer.
So, similar to this theory that you allegedly came up with yourself, but also heard about apparently. It's just a reheated pizza from Chuck E. Cheese.
Now, I know what you're thinking. Shane, that's crazy. Well, here is a picture of the pizza at Chuck E. Cheese. Every piece is a different size. That piece is longer than that piece, which is shorter than that piece. These pieces in the back are shorter than those pieces.
Have you ever caught a pizza uneven? Like, we're not going to sit here and debate about it, right? Like, the dough is uneven, right? If you're making pizzas, the dough is going to be uneven. Pretty normal stuff. I mean, whether you believe this theory or not is up to you. It's fine. I'm not judging you because, you know, restaurants have done worse. So it is what it is. But, like, they have uneven dough. Like, it's not an even process. And Chuck E. Cheese pizza has always been, like, sloppily put together. It's part of the fun. That and dabbing off all the grease. It's just... It's what I'm there for. It's what I'm going to Chuck E. Cheese for. But, like, you can also see... Like, I do remember in the series they're doing, like, a lot of lining up of the slices and stuff. And it's like, I'd really, really love these people to work, like, a retail job or a hospitality job. Do you think that they're sitting there with a tiny pizza cutter trying to evenly distribute slices? Like, they have, like, either one of the big slicers or one of the big, like, boat rocker-ass ones. They're just getting it cut. On any given Saturday, they have 12 million germ spawn running around their establishment, and they have to get pizza out quickly. I mean, this isn't a gourmet experience, Pasquale.
And none of the pepperonis
Oh man.
line up.
Oh
Never made a fucking frozen pizza? Oh, this is gonna be way dumber than I even remember.
It's not just this picture, it's almost every picture you find of Chuck E. Cheese pizza, and nobody's talking about it. So I noticed this when I was like 8 years old or something, and I was just like, wait a minute, how come all the pieces are different? And I remember specifically being like, oh, can we get half cheese and half pepperoni? The half cheese side was so fucking different than the half pepperoni side. Like, crazy, right?
I mean, if that's true, yeah, that would be probably illegal to do. Like,
Let's see what Reddit says. This person says, I've been working at Chuck E. Cheese for close to a year now, and someone asked, do they reuse pizza? If not, why are all the pizzas uneven? And this person says, we don't reuse pizza, and I've never even heard of this happening before the theory came out. The reason they are uneven is for two reasons. One, the dough we get is already very uneven. I have a picture of it that I took before it went in the oven where you can literally see how asymmetrical the sides are. The biggest reason this happens is because when you put the sauce and the cheese too close to the edge of the dough, it causes the dough not to be able to form a full crust in the oven, so instead it comes out way shorter than the other sides. When we slide the pieces off onto the tray we serve the pizza on, yeah, that's what you have to remember, it's coming out of likely coming out of an oven onto a flat spatula and then onto the tray. They oftentimes get all out of sorts when we have gloves in the kitchen specifically for this, so we can put them on and manually put the pieces back together. Literally no one at my location had even heard of them reusing pizza until this conspiracy video. Like I said, I can't speak for every single location, but I know for a fact it's not happening at my location. And I'm also 99% sure it's not happening anywhere else because everything Shane pointed out happens at our store sometimes too. And then there's just one commenter everywhere that just keeps saying wrong underneath their comments. Here's the thing. Even if the half cheese, half pepperoni situation, they look all f***ed up. They could have been two different pizzas, for sure. Have you ever gone to a pizza shop where they serve it by the slice? They're not making one pizza that's one slice of pepperoni, one slice of cheese, one slice of spinach and mushroom, one slice of Hawaiian, one slice of bacon, and one macaroni and cheese pizza. They're making a bunch of different pizzas and then giving you the slices that you asked for. So it is considerably likely that there could have been a cheese pizza and a pepperoni pizza. Slicing them up and then putting them together it's not gross. That's literally just combining the like, I don't know. This is just dumb already.
FDA probably would actually cancel them.
Pizza at Chuck E. Cheese.
Once again, just a theory.
No, I mean, like, it looks like that. I mean, at the end of the day, if that actually is pizza from Chuck E. Cheese, I mean...
I went there a lot, and it was always, like, misplaced pizzas.
Really? That's disgusting. Like, every time you went, it was just, like, a collection of random pieces of pizza.
Oh, yeah, one time there was, like, one veggie one slice. And my mom's like, ooh, for me! And I was like, okay.
Wait, is it
why is it there?
Okay, like, I'm immediately having a hard time believing these things now because of the way that he proposed this earlier when he said, there's this theory. To open up the video by saying, this is something I've noticed, and then continuing it by saying, there's this theory. Is this your personal experience that caused you to notice this theory? Or is this you just having read about this and are now making it a conspiracy theory? I never really noticed that before. Again, I haven't watched this one since it came out, so this is all just me going from memory, but it feels like we're just making up our experiences.
So they're claiming to make these pizzas on demand for you?
Now listen, there is a second part of this theory. I knew a girl in high school. I asked her about this because she was working at Chuck E. Cheese, and she told me that she couldn't say whether or not that's true, but that was a thing.
Right. You know, how high schoolers talk.
Like, that was something that actually was going on a while ago and they stopped it. But she also could have been lying, and who knows, right? So, I've never actually fully looked into this because, you know, I thought, well, who cares? Nobody's really gonna care about this. So I just Googled it, and I found, like, a forum. And other people have noticed this too.
Oh. How convenient.
Am I gonna get sued?
I don't know. Somebody's probably gonna sue you.
Really?
They're gonna get pretty close.
So let's see what this forum says. Okay, this person said, pizza that is not eaten, or so I've heard, goes back into a dough grinder.
Place your pizzas onto the conveyor belt. This is my favorite part.
And eventually gets reserved as part of a new pizza. It's recooked, so you don't have to worry about germs.
What are you talking? How would that even work functionally? A made pizza, you put it into a grinder. So then you have all the made pizza with all the ingredients in the new crust of the new pizza. Is that what you're telling me?
That sounds...
Somebody just said tastes like it.
Ah, you smell it, that garlic?
Is this even interesting though? It is to me. I mean, all those pictures of the pieces that don't fit together.
No, not really. Because if you moved those 3 pieces up to the center and made them all meet at the center, or at least the last 2, it would be fine. This is so much dumber than I remember it being.
That is pretty crazy.
I mean, come on. It never lines up. If you push this pizza together, there's no fucking way that's a circle. I mean, right? It almost looks like they glued it together.
Oh my god. That's called cooking, dumbass. Literally, the stupidity of this is insane. Like, because you can see in each individual slice, for the most part, in a lot of these photos, that there's curvature in the crust. Like, in a slice of pizza, you can see the curvature at the edge of the crust. You can see that crust is uneven. I guess this series is Shane discovering things that are uneven. You do great on $100,000 pyramid, fellow.
Like, to show, like, no, it's the same. So they just, like, put a bunch of cheese right here, and then they re-put it in the oven.
Don't you pull that pizza out of the oven early. If you do, the cheese won't finish melting.
Do you know what I mean?
Jeez.
To, like, hide the seams. We should order like a pepperoni, a like half cheese, half pepperoni, and then one with a specific instruction, like, oh, just onions, or oh, just a certain vegetable, because they'd have to make that one fresh.
What if they pick up every other?
I have to say, Andrew asking that question, feels like it came straight out of his OCD. Because now he's probably been given a lifelong paranoia about this.
Wait, couldn't you objectively find this out by looking at the cut mark?
If you're proud of the pizza masterpiece, go ahead and cut it.
They cut the pizza like this, and then it goes 2 different directions.
Again, like, you have to factor in the physicality of moving pizza, correct? Like, I'm not saying like this is an implausible thing that a restaurant would do, especially nowadays. I'd be more inclined to believe it if this theory came out today than when it did. But like, you also have to account for like things move, right? Like the pizza has to go from the oven, get cut, get to the, you know, to a pan, to the table. Like, I don't know. I just think like, I don't know. I just feel like this is really overcomplicating something that is probably quite simple.
If they were cutting the pizza, it would go right down the middle of that slice. Where's this cut?
I told you, it's like the more you look at their pizza, the more you're like, wait. Wait, where does that go? Wait, okay, ready?
Yeah.
So it starts here. Okay, so then, what the fuck?
Okay, have you, even in the video example they just showed, they cut it to the halfway point. They cut one across, cut to the halfway point, cut to the halfway point, cut to the halfway point. Like, how do you, this is so dumb. I'm astounded by how dumb this is. I genuinely remember watching this and being like, whoa, yeah, that could be a thing. Shame on me. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice. Shane Dawson did blackface.
Where is it going? Literally, where did it go? So clearly, there's something going on.
Right.
Literally, you could see the cheese right here. You could see the glue. You could see that they threw some cheese, like right here, to try to melt this shit together.
Okay, I think this is the kind of stuff that pushed to the brink of getting sued, right? The way he's speaking so definitively about what they were doing. I also think because Shane had such a big reach, I spilled Alani all over my face, sorry. An improvement. Speaking so matter-of-factly about this with such a big channel, I'm sure had repercussions for Chuck E. Cheese, right? Like this became a big story. And it shouldn't have been, because this is dumb.
Oh, yeah.
Where's the other half of this pepperoni? Because usually when you cut a pepperoni in half, the other half is right here. Where is it? I think that this was a chunk.
Yeah.
And then I think this was two pieces somebody didn't eat. Because you can see it doesn't even fit the rest. See what I'm saying? Doesn't fit.
Maybe draw a circle around that.
And then this was a chunk. And I think this was some random ass person's piece. And then I think, finally, this was a chunk.
I think the captions on YouTube suck, but also I think Shane should have to go work in these places for a day when he decides to cover these. I think he should have to go work in the kitchen at Chuck E. Cheese. Because here's the thing too, right? Like, this was Shane's like groundbreaking content era, right? This was like bigger conspiracy theories and longer videos and like, got the Peter Brady in me. Not literally get him out of me all the way. But this was like the era of Shane Dawson, right? Like this was you know, a third life for him. Like this was a heyday for him. He was very successful. I think that he could have joined the kitchen staff for a day under the guise of like, I'm making a video where we work at Chuck E. Cheese for a day. Or, you know, make up some sort of ruse to be able to work there for a day and still go with his theory or the theory that he heard and prove or disprove it that way. The thing I have the most problem with, well, not the most problem with, but like with this era of Shane Dawson videos, the thing that I have the most problem with are how lazy they are, right? Like looking back on this, yes, they're going to go to Chuck E. Cheese, right? Like they're doing something. It's less lazy than it is now. But like the laziness of not going in to actually find the answers, aside from like, oh, these pieces are, oh my God, this piece is uneven. Oh my God, he picked up that pizza. Arrange it so you can get into the kitchen so you can actually see what happens. Now, they might, if it were true, right, they probably would have been on their best behavior, you know, and they wouldn't have been collecting pieces from other places. But like, you know, it would have been a little bit more of an effort. I'm just saying. I just have a lot to say.
And they put them all together.
Another pizza by Pasquale, with a lot of help from you, of course.
A pizza by who? Pizza by Pasquale? You mean the chef? The chef character from Charles Entertainment Cheese? The one that Shane purported to know nothing about? When he was super surprised? When they did that video about ghost kitchens and DoorDash or whatever?
Oh my god, there's this place called Pasqualli's. Turns out it's Chuck E. Cheese.
You can't convince me he didn't know that. Especially now. What can I say? I'm a hard-hitting investigative journalist.
If I was like an investigative reporter, right? I feel like I'm allowed to say all this. I'll send it to my lawyer.
Well, if you were an investigative reporter, like I am, you would have actually gone to, like, properly investigate the kitchen. Then go to a different location and just order pizza. And see what that, how that transpired. Like, Shane is always content with trying something once at one location and just going, meh, it is or it isn't, And just when you have, like, this much viewership and, like, at this point he had a lot of credibility for videos like this, like, it feels so lazy. It feels so lazy.
Because, like, that's just the facts.
Right.
No, wait, no, it's not. It's just an opinion. Fuck. Okay, we gotta go to Chuck E. Cheese. We gotta do this.
Really?
Yeah.
Sorry, that was I assume the reaction that they were hoping for.
Okay. So look at the pizza on the TV.
Wait.
Is there anything you notice about it that seems
Arousing? I think he's got that one covered.
Is there anything you notice about it that seems
I mean, the slices are oddly small, but I kind of like that.
But look closer.
That it looks like the slices are from a different pizza.
Yeah.
Like it looks like they placed them.
Well, the theory is that when people buy pizzas there and they don't finish the pizzas, the employees take the tray back.
Ew, no way.
And create a new pizza out of leftover pizzas.
Tell me you only grew up in the suburbs eating things like Pizza Hut and Domino's your entire life, and you've never been to the big city where they serve, like, real pizza. No shade to Domino's or Pizza Hut, I love you too. But, like, this is giving, like, ew, oh no, things look different. Which, probably tracks for them.
Honestly, I mean, I wouldn't be, it's like Chuck E. Cheese. I'm not dragging Chuck E. Cheese.
You are a little bit, which is why it was funny. You're not gonna get sued. It's not your video.
I'm just saying, like,
Why are you holding hands with the dogs? Okay, so then we did a little project.
Have you ever asked an employee?
My friend, and she said that it was a real thing that they used to do.
Right. Again, in high school. Actually, and what you said was that she said she couldn't say, but that she had heard that. So your stories are lining up about as well as these pieces of pizza.
But also, like, she could have been lying. I don't know. So I think we should go there because there's a Chuck E. Cheese that I've been wanting to go to anyways.
Yikes. For what? For what? They make Dave and Buster's for adults, honey. Go to Dave and Buster's. Well, you can't go to Chuck E. Cheese now. Imagine having to explain, I think I've said this before, I feel like I probably have, but, like, imagine having to explain to your sons, sorry, Daddy can't take you to Chuck E. Cheese for your friend's birthday. Sorry, you can't have a Chuck E. Cheese birthday because Daddy's not allowed there. From that time, he made a lot of defamatory claims about their business practices.
I just found out a reason to go. What if we go really undercover and I get a job there?
Now you're talking. I mean, honestly, that's closer to what I'm saying. Like, infiltrate the system. If you really want to find the answers, infiltrate the system. But he's not interested in finding the answers. Which, like, you can see clearly, like, on the podcast when they do, I mean, I haven't watched in a long time. But, at least when they used to do their conspiracy segments, it was always so half-assed, half-researched, and lazy. And, like, if you really, like, I don't know, you have, like, this big platform, even now, he's still getting tons of views, more views than I'm getting, and, like, the reality is that, like, this is stuff where, like, if he actually put in a little bit more effort, he could have a really, really interesting series of videos, or he could make impactful change. But instead, he's, bringing back the R slur in his new, pilot that he's working on. I have seen it. And I don't, just to be clear, I don't pay for his Patreon. I'm not infiltrating his Patreon. I don't know anybody in his Patreon. I don't know anybody who's infiltrating his Patreon. This is just things I've seen on Reddit. That's way too far for me. First of all, my money is precious and so is my time. Well, maybe not my time, but definitely my money. And it ain't going to Shane Dawson. Don't think that's where I'm going. But were I an investigative journalist? Maybe.
Waste of our time.
Let's go get some pizza.
I have plans.
Well, sorry, bitch. Your plans have changed. Now you're going to Chuck E. Cheese. You're gonna play skee ball until your eyes bleed, son.
Management here isn't talking. They referred us to corporate, who released a statement to Action News, which reads in part, "Maintaining a safe experience for our guests is a primary concern for us."
Bullshit. No, I'm not gonna get sued by Chuck E. Cheese. I have to go to Chuck E. Cheese this weekend. I remember growing up, there was always fights at our Chuck E. Cheese. And I didn't know if that was just our Chuck E. Cheese or if that was all Chuck E. Cheese's. But there was always, like, brawls going on in the parking lot. I think it's because they serve beer. You know, and in the Midwest, we're very alcoholics, you know?
They added that maintaining a safe experience for children and their families is of, quote, utmost importance.
Chuck E. Cheese, the fucking talking rat.
Yeah, and who knows what's inside that rat?
Oh! It's almost like they did that on purpose, like it's set up that way.
One more.
Yeah, who knows? I mean, you don't know who's in there.
Oh, true. But there are definitely games that are rigged. Like, there is one game in particular at our Chuck E. Cheese that is rigged. Wow. Heavy.
I was just Googling to see if, like, Chuck E. Cheese has a history of lawsuits, just in case. And I actually found people suing them. This was a $5 million lawsuit. And basically, this one was from parents who were claiming that it's technically gambling.
Uh-huh. It is technically gambling. You could argue it's also like a effort and reward kind of thing. But yeah, it's definitely gambling for kids. These parents know they don't it's not a requirement to take your kids to Chuck E. Cheese, right? Okay.
Something that's been on my mind. I recently went to a Chuck E. Cheese.
You know, the place where a kid could be a kid?
And what I saw.
Children everywhere. Ah! Also, loving the uncredited footage.
Those kids. Gambling.
I'm at Chuck E. Cheese right now. I'm a gambler.
That was like my first introduction to the sound that you hear at the casino.
Okay, pull it. This is what I've been gambling on.
This is a future slots play right here.
It promotes gambling. It teaches your kids how to gamble.
Of course it does. It always has. I would like to see the statistics on how many millennials grew up to have gambling problems. You know, I mean, I'm not saying there's a direct correlation, but yeah, I'm not going to take the time, not an investigative journalist, I'm not going to take the time to look into the statistics right now, but like, I'd be curious about the statistics. Are millennials, do we all have a gambling problem? I sure don't. Don't get me wrong, I like a good trip to the casino, drink a Diet Coke, take an edible before I go, and not realize I'm making $8 bets and then win $900. You know, it's just one of those nights. All right, that happened once. I don't think it was $900 though. I think it was $500. Either way, it was a good night. You know what I'm saying?
All right, Sean, go ahead and have your spin.
Is this what we're teaching our children?
You want to see the latest form of gambling for kids?
Your parents give them these fucking cups full of coins, you know?
Then I gotta push the button.
Let's see a big number.
Oh, well, I don't think Chuck E. Cheese is to blame for random male rage.
Is this what we're teaching them?
What do you have, Tom?
Money for the diseases.
Where do you want to go with all your money? Chuck E. Cheese's? You gonna put it in?
I want to know, like, first of all, I appreciate the blurring of these children's faces. Second of all, what are you, like, how are you even searching for this B-roll? How are you searching for all of these videos? Like, what was the process there? Were you just typing into YouTube kids at Chuck E. Cheese? Like, what was the process here? I get the point, and I want to be done with this segment, so.
Oh my god! What if that's why games, you always get one ticket? So then it's like, well, no, you didn't lose your money. You got a ticket.
Yeah. Wow, so these were always like Shane Discover's basic things, huh? Like he really thought he ate with that one, huh? Like he was really like, oh, I figured it out. Yeah, that's what happens in casinos. You'll have a machine that'll give you a bonus round every so often and pay out just a little bit and give you that little string of hope. Yeah, you didn't discover something. That's part of the corruption of gambling. Oh my god, the brain is so smooth.
Right?
Got it?
Because you always win at least one ticket just for playing. At least one ticket.
One?
Like a good job, you tried. Maybe that's literally just a way to get around the gambling thing. Because if you didn't win a ticket and you just lost your points,
oh yeah,
technically you lost, which is like gambling.
Oh, gambling is the same. It's the same. Slot machines keep you Slot machines keep you in their grip with the same small rewards. Because if you were just losing and losing and losing and losing, you wouldn't feel the encouragement to play, nor would you have any more money to. I really thought these were basic concepts. I didn't know that you needed to be a Harvard scholar to figure things like this out. Woo!
Still though, I mean, it still is kind of like gambling.
Oh, I never even thought about that. I love gambling. I love gambling so much. Is that because I went to Chuck E. Cheese every other weekend and learned how to gamble?
Whoa, let's check the possibilities.
And eat? And that's why I love eating and I love gambling?
Yeah, I'm sure Chuck E. Cheese is the only entity to blame for all of those things. And the fact that you don't shower.
I'm doing a YouTube video to show you that I have a gambling problem. Do this, do this. I said do this. That's my gambling problem right there. So yeah, I'm just showing you that I have a hardcore gambling problem.
So, I mean, again, an investigative journalist probably would have looked into all the statistics on this, but, you know, I think a 3-minute segment using uncredited B-roll of children playing Chuck E. Cheese, I think that really did all the legwork for us.
I honestly don't think I've ever been to a Chuck E. Cheese.
It's iconic.
I don't think I've ever been either, to be honest.
It's iconic.
And also, like, that's good. You know, maybe not, you know, you missed out on it as a kid, but, you know, as an adult, again, just to head over to Dave & Buster's.
I mean, it's not to be trusted.
What a perfect pizza. Pasquale would be proud.
Who? But surely we don't know who Pasquale is.
Oh, look at him.
Fucking liar. C is for con artist. Oh yeah, I see you.
Then he hops in his costume, comes out there, now he's got his filthy fucking rat claws all over your kid.
Is this guy okay? Also, again, like, you don't... Oh, man. It's not like a legal requirement to take your kid to Chuck E. Cheese. Like, you could just not take your kid to Chuck E. Cheese. I mean, like, as a kid, the animatronics were creepy as fuck. They used to stand there and blink like this. And play music. And now Chucky's just out, like, dancing on the dance floor once every hour. I think it's fine. I don't know what kind of back alley Chuck E. Cheese's you take your kids to, but...
Wait, I feel bad because I actually really love Chuck E. Cheese. I don't want it to look like I'm exposing them.
Okay. But, like, that's exactly what you're doing.
You've been doing that so hard this whole video.
See, Andrew gets it. Andrew could get it. I hate that phrase coming out of my mouth.
I really do love it, but I'm just curious.
Oh my god. This is so intense.
I actually think there's a rule where you need a kid to go in.
What?
I think so.
What are we gonna do? Hire a kid?
Wait, is it weird walking in there with a camera?
Yeah, it's weirder to walk in with a camera than without a kid.
Oh.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Crowded it is.
It's really crowded. Wait, it's actual children. And it's not like 15-year-olds. It's like children.
It's for little kids. Have you also never heard of Chuck E. Cheese?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's how they get away with it, right?
Hey, but Chuck E. Cheese excuses. We're teaching kids how to share. You let somebody else have your pizza. You get somebody else's pizza. Everybody's happy.
I can see why Chuck E. Cheese would have had like a pretty solid defamation case here. I know that Shane is joking, but like he is not being clear enough that he is joking, in my opinion. So, and again, with a channel the size of his, like it had to have done some damage to their reputation. I mean, again, I remember it being like a very big story and Chuck E. Cheese having to come out with like a statement. I don't know, man.
So should I put the camera down?
Maybe like have it just like, yeah.
Do you want me to have it rolling?
Maybe.
I'm gonna...
I don't know. Definitely just, I would put it down.
Wait, can I close this thing when it's still recording?
Only one way to find out. Also, why wouldn't you get like a small like point and shoot or like a G7X or something for moments like this? Because like in theory, it's a lot less weird. I feel like in theory, when you're like going places and trying to be covertly investigative, when you're covertly trying to investigate something, I think it would probably help to not have like a big cannon, you know, with a big like Rode mic on top, especially as 3 adults sitting down in a fucking Chuck E. Cheese. Like that's fucking weird. Sorry, but that looks weird and it's far from inconspicuous.
Pizza should be ready soon.
The cooks have personalities. I want the pink one. Oh! Okay, that's... You're Mr. Bunch.
Alright. What?
I'm Helen Henny. Helen loves games.
Oh my god. That's so scary. He's like spending money. Gambling.
Okay, it was scary until you did that. It was creepy on its own. You just made it annoying. Congratulations on the one thing you're consistent at.
You wanna gamble?
Yeah.
And then look at all like the sexy duck women on the wall. I'm like, come on. Last time I checked, ducks didn't have tits.
Yeah. So typically when you cook a duck, the bulk of the meat is in the breast. I'm not sure if you know this, but breast is another word for tits. So ducks can be quite voluptuous, actually.
Literally saying, no frozen dough, no microwaves. Your freshly made pizza will be ready soon. Literally, look at this. The plates, handcrafted, made fresh, fresh ingredients, made to order. Like, I've never been to a restaurant where they've said in so many different locations that it's fresh.
So the point is that they are overcompensating for the fact that their pizza is not fresh and is just in fact reused slices. Because, yeah, you're right. No restaurants make assertions about the freshness of their food. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's. Eat fresh. Eat fresh dicks.
Yeah.
Except for Subway, and like, the question is, if the pizzas come and they're all fucked up and obviously like leftovers, how are we gonna eat it?
I mean, yeah, probably.
That's what I was going to say. I mean, let's... What is happening? Is my city on fire? Yeah, let's be serious. You're going to eat that pizza. I would eat that pizza. I would eat any pizza. Look at me. I'm a human garbage disposal.
Here you guys go. Guys, anything else? Oh, I think they're ready.
Oh my god! It's all fucked up! It must be reused slices. Again, like really not that difficult to look at a pizza and see how it's cut all fucked up. Again, the cheese pizza and the pepperoni pizza could have been two completely different pizzas that were just cut in half, cut in slices, and then put together. It's really, I don't believe it's really that deep or that devious. Literally, have you never cut a pizza and then like got in the middle of a pizza, like caught on the slicer, and then you had to like rearrange how it was? Like there are so many things I would believe are true before I believed that Chuck E. Cheese was reusing slices of pizza.
We're in the kitchen making the best pizza in town. Chuck E. Cheese's is better than ever.
The employee will take that to the back, take those pieces off the tray, and form a new pizza. I mean, that's like crazy, right? Crazy.
I mean, if that's true, yeah.
I wouldn't be, I mean, it's like Chuck E. Cheese. Chuck E. Cheese's look a little, like, suspect, you know?
You know, you didn't even know Chuck E. Cheese was for little kids, but you're an expert on Chuck E. Cheese pizza being trash? A lot of inconsistencies, and I'm not just talking about the pizza.
And nobody is talking about the inflation rate.
So we only have 143 tickets, which is basically nothing here.
And I got 125 tickets, which is a lot. And what did I get but this thing?
I'll say, like, the prize scheme at Chuck E. Cheese is bullshit. Like, the fact that you can't actually get anything good anymore kind of blows. Just like everything else, everything's just going to shit.
This is all I got. It spins around.
So there's this rocket launcher. So I can load it up. And then all you have to do is squeeze.
And does that.
There's also this. You could just have some fun with that. Some fruit snacks.
And for all them tickets, they got like fucking 9,000 tickets. They get a stuffed animal this big.
What is with this guy's, like, vendetta against Chuck E. Cheese? Did they sue this guy too?
It costs like 200 tickets for a piece of candy.
And you done blew $50 just so your child can walk out with a plastic spider that breaks as soon as you get in the goddamn car.
They're kind of, like, broken now.
That's highway robbery.
Oh! It's almost like they did that on purpose, like it's set up that way.
I mean, that's like crazy, right? Crazy, right?
The machine owner can specify how often they want a jackpot to be won.
If I'm not mistaken, that's also like gambling. And also, what is that report? It would be nice to see these things not mixed into a sea of lazy B-roll, but like, I looked into this, this reporting from this person, they found X, Y, and Z, here's what I found. Like, I really cannot, and listen, the irony of me calling someone else's content lazy while I'm sitting here watching someone else's content and making that content is not lost on me, okay? I understand that what I'm doing here is not groundbreaking. That being said, like, I don't have millions of subscribers, right? I don't have millions and millions of subscribers and millions of eyes on my channel at any given moment. And I'm not making these like purported like big docu-series style videos with, you know, 3 poorly interwoven vignettes. What I'm saying is that this would have been the point where the, you know, big creator probably should have looked into the things that he's saying. And it also probably would have avoided him being banned from Chuck E. Cheese for life.
Yeah, you have 4 seconds left. I had 4 seconds left.
And it always almost gets the bonus and stops just before it. Oh, so close, but yet so far away.
And it should be investigated.
At a number of restaurants, fun kiddie parties have turned into chaos.
There's a fight that broke out. We have people fighting, punching.
Okay, what story are we trying to tell? Are we trying to discredit Chuck E. Cheese with like bad practices in terms of like their penchant for teaching children how to gamble, or rigging their machines, or inflating the ticket amounts needed for good prizes, or the fights and brawls that break out at select Chuck E. Cheese's, exclusions apply? Or like what is the story that we're telling? Is we using all of that to discredit Chuck E. Cheese so that the pizza scenario feels more believable? Because again, I can definitely see how Chuck E. Cheese actually had a case for defamation here. That's all I'm saying.
As the children run for cover.
I need a cops, I need an ambulance, I need everything.
So why does it keep happening at these places? Many Chuck E. Cheeses, alcohol is served to adults.
Imagine that, a kid-friendly establishment serving beer.
Oh my god, grow up. When I was a kid, at the kid-friendly establishments, they served the beer to the kids. Like, get over it. I think there's just some things like... because this instance happens sometimes, does not mean it happens every time. It does not mean serving alcohol at a kid-friendly establishment should be not allowed. And that's someone, I'm sober. I don't drink anymore. But like, I get it. I get wanting a beer at Chuck E. Cheese.
That can't go together well.
I have to say, it's insane right now.
With the alcohol, I think that just adds to the capacity to act out.
Now what's Chucky doing in back before he puts on his costume? Is he taking a couple nips off of the bottle?
Oh my god, what is this guy's deal? What is with Timu Corey Feldman? Like, what the f is his problem?
Is he chugging a few beers?
I hear you have this attitude.
Yeah, and who knows what's inside that rat?
Maintaining a safe experience for children and their families.
Her hair getting caught in the machine, yanking her towards it.
I really thought that it was going to take her scalp off.
Is of, quote, utmost importance.
What about them ball pits, huh? They're filthy. There could be anything in there. You don't know what's in there. There could be fucking dead animals in there.
Crazy, man. Crazy, man.
Her toddler and her 11-year-old son found this.
My son and his sister, the birthday girl.
Is this when they were finding all the hypodermic needles in the ball pits? Listen, every millennial activity came with a ball pit. We had the McDonald's Play Place. We had Chuck E. Cheese. If you were lucky, you had Discovery Zone. There were copious amounts of ball pits, okay? And most of us lived to tell the tale. And yeah, it was gross. But it was fun, and we were free. God damn it. Also, they don't have those anymore at the ones I've been to. Not that I frequent a bunch of Chuck E. Cheeses, but I have children, for Christ's sake.
Came upon a decomposing mouse.
You are here to expose Chuck E. Cheese there.
Oh, what is this?
Another mother shared video of the grimy conditions inside the play structure.
This place is disgusting. There's poop stains all over the place. There's another skid mark.
Chuck E. Cheese promotes gambling,
So please tell me
underage drinking.
that this is not frightening.
Okay, first of all, they don't promote underage drinking just because they serve alcohol at the establishment. Plenty of adults are trying to make it through an afternoon child's birthday party. Like, just give them a break. I guess in the grand scheme of things, yeah, maybe alcohol is a bad choice. But you know what? Most of us survived, right? Is this the millennial version of, like, my parents hit me and I turned out okay?
And unsanitary conditions.
It's actual crap.
I mean, it's like Chuck E. Cheese.
Fuck Chuck E. Cheese. And fuck whoever invented it.
Noted.
It
It's weird because it looks like it was cooked the same amount throughout.
Whoa.
It's like jagged. I want to see if the cut's not even.
Wait, look.
I mean, this one is way off.
Wait, okay, let's push it together. Maybe it's an optical illusion. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Thank you so much.
Enjoy.
Awesome, thank you. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's real. Oh my god.
Oh my god, this is embarrassing to watch. The oh my god, it's real thing is very interesting because, again, remember when we started this video, Shane said that this was something he always noticed. Because there are so many variables that can go from the making of the pizza to the cooking of the pizza to the slicing of the pizza to the plating of the pizza to the delivering of the pizza, there is no way to know whether or not it is real unless you got your fucking ass in the kitchen. Get your fucking ass up and work. Nobody wants to work these days.
Hey, Xan, I want to get like a real overhead shot of this.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay, so like looking at this one pepperoni pizza, one slice does not add up. The rest of them are fine. What do you mean? Just put the f***ing pizza in your mouth and shut up.
Now, check the pizza real close. The crust should be puffy, well-rounded. Well-rounded.
Well-rounded means evenly distributed with toppings and cheese. Home skillet. I don't know. I just think that this is so much dumber than I remember it being. And also, like, again, it's just like a show of never having pizza anywhere outside, you know, your little upper class white suburbs.
I mean, this is crazy.
But also, wait, look at the slices though.
This is insane.
Look at them.
Okay, let me take some pictures too. I mean, that's undeniable. That's crazy. Wait, what do we do? This at this point, this is like we're gonna have to. I honestly was like, okay, the pizza will come out, it'll be normal, we can laugh about it, whatever. This is like a problem.
So why wouldn't you maybe take it to management if you actually wanted to find out? Looking at this again, I do believe that, like, if you order a half and half pizza from Chuck E. Cheese, it appears to me like they're just taking half of one pizza and half of another pizza, which, again, I don't feel is a problem. It's getting assembled the same way a whole regular pizza would, so what is the fucking difference? Powers of deduction tell me that's one half of two pizzas, and that's fine. This is so dumb. This is just so dumb.
Wait, so do you think that's half of a pepperoni pizza, half of a cheese pizza?
Yes, Andrew, yes. You notice how Andrew and I are always on the same wavelength? We should probably get married.
I literally don't think so. I think it's a bunch of pieces of pizza put together.
Oh my god. Well, you should probably pull the fire alarm and get everyone out of there then.
Pick it up. Somebody pick it up. Wait, what's about to happen?
I think he just did a quality check. It looked like he was checking.
You didn't take it?
No.
What's he doing?
Checking.
Shut the fuck up.
You know, it's interesting, like, the power of suggestion, you know? The power of your mind. You know, and it either helps you see something more clearly or it helps you continue the narrative that you've already started in your mind. You know? I just think that's interesting.
I didn't see. Wait, what did he actually...
He walked by and he looked at it, and then he...
Did he touch it?
No.
Okay, alternatively, because Chuck E. Cheese is a place where you eat food and then get up and go do other things, perhaps what he was checking for was whether or not these people's belongings were still at the booth and whether or not they could bust that table. Call me crazy. Go ahead, call me crazy. I don't care. Yeah, it's real subtle while you guys sit there with 3 uneaten pizzas, filming this man doing his job, which I'm sure he loves. I'm sure he's so thrilled to be working at a Charles Entertainment Cheese, and then to also be filmed by 3 grown men screaming, "Oh my God," at pizza.
It's still there. It's just sitting there.
He's gone? Why didn't he take it?
Well, he collected the things that were going in the trash and put them in the bus tub. There's probably a certain amount of time that they need to leave food, well-preserved food, on the table to ensure that the guest is gone. Because if the guest is just playing games or in the bathroom with their child and they come back and their pizza's thrown away, they're probably going to be pretty pissed off because they paid for that. You know? Just using my critical thinking skills here, Shane.
So an employee walked over, so we were talking, and then I said, hey, like, what's like going on with the pizza? She's like, what do you mean? She was laughing the whole time. And then she kept doing this, look at my face. Ready? Ask me, like, what's going on with the pizza?
Hey, what's going on with the pizza?
No!
No!
Oh man, that sounds really intense. It's really a shame we didn't get that on camera in any capacity, even the audio of it. That seems almost out of character. Huh.
About everything, and I was like, okay, so is it like, do they put a bunch of pieces together? And she goes, are you filming? What is, there's something going on.
Really? And you were filming? But we're not going to get that footage? Not even with her face blurred out, which you've proven to know how to do after all of the uncredited B-roll of children? Wow. That sure is suspicious.
Yeah, as if you were filming.
And I said, no. And she's like, no, it's, you know, it's just crazy back there in the kitchen. I'm like, what is on there?
Now we're all out of tomato sauce!
I think what it means is that you need to work a regular job for a day. And a lot of these things like store brand food and like uneven pizza slices and ghost kitchens, these are all just things that happen. All of these conspiracy theories that are literally just Shane figuring out how the world works, I don't even know where I started that rant, but I'm just gonna end it here.
Yeah, I did hear what you said about that.
I showed her the picture of ours, and I'm like, look at that. And she just started laughing. She's like, oh yeah, that's not good. Like, what is that? What is it?
There was only one thing we could do. We had to get more cheese and put it up.
Probably not gotten arrested.
You know what, Shane? I don't know what you mean by we, but you? That's a mystery.
I have no idea.
We've been in a Chuck E. Cheese for 3 hours with a camera, 3 guys, looking so creepy. I just walked back in there with a little girl, like going, show me your pizza. Is it okay if we take a picture of it?
Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's weird. It would be way less weird if you went into the kitchen or filmed the interaction with the fucking employee without showing them or naming them. This is weird.
The lady working here is just like,
yeah. They probably see much worse. I don't know. I mean, they probably, I don't know.
They probably have, but like, it is still weird that y'all have been there for hours filming and you didn't get the interaction with the employee who was clearly making that face and talking in that tone for sure, because we have no way to disprove that that happened.
Really trying, Chucky. Really trying.
Wait. What's going on?
After all, your reputation, as well as mine, is on the line.
Have you ever heard of like just a ruler though? It doesn't make any sense to go this hard over like uneven pizza slices. And again, as always, maybe I'm oversimplifying, but like all it says to me is I've only ever had Domino's. Like This is like Shane Dawson's version of Jeffree Star's like color shuffle with the palette.
So, I have rearranged the pizza to be exactly the way that we saw it in Chuck E. Cheese. I am gonna give them the benefit of the doubt because I love Chuck E. Cheese.
Not spot.
Okay, so first we'll do this. Kind of matches up. And then this would be, this is like crazy. Okay, so I think we've proven that these two halves were never together.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, also Andrew and I, husband and wife, we've brought it up several times that it looks like two pizzas, okay? Which again, if that's the case, personally, I don't have a problem with that. Because I've, you know, been to pizza shops where you're just getting fragments of pizzas. What do you mean?
Okay. Now, this is not good. When you line all these up by the tips, I mean, it's crazy. It's actually insane.
Why? I mean, I don't know. This isn't that big of a deal to me.
A piece missing.
There's got to be some sort of reasoning.
There is a reason, and legally I'm not going to say what I think that reason is.
Good luck. And remember, the proof is in the crust.
I mean, listen, the little Pasquale HR videos don't definitely do Shane's narrative more justice than they do Chuck E. Cheese's, but, you know, I literally just think it's a case of, like, pizzas being cut too fast, uneven dough, and using more than one pizza to make a half and half. I don't think it's any deeper than that.
Okay, here's the consensus. I don't know. And I hope it's just an optical illusion.
Are you you think that this was the same pizza the whole time? This is one pizza with just different toppings? Oh, that's what you're trying to say.
I'm trying to prove anything to make it so that Chuck E. Cheese isn't actually doing this. I did not think this was gonna happen.
That's a Chuck E. Cheese pizza right there. I believe it is.
Ken, like, look at this pizza. Yeah, the crust is uneven. It's not a perfect science. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand what the expectation is to get, like, a perfect Domino's. Okay, if we're going to do this experiment, why don't we go to several pizza places, like chains? Why don't we go to Papa John's, Domino's, Pizza Hut, see how their pizza looks? Is their pizza all fucked up? Go to a nice pizza restaurant. Compare and contrast. Like, the thing that drives me nuts about Shane's content is that, like, he wants the results of an experiment without really doing a full experiment, right? Like, this would be your control, right? Like, this would be the photos you saw, what your experience was in this restaurant, that would be your control, right? So you need to, like, have a hypothesis, okay? Chuck E. Cheese, the hypothesis is Chuck E. Cheese was reusing slices, okay? What proves it? What disproves it based on this restaurant? Let's look at this restaurant. We need, you need to have something to compare it to. You've gone to one restaurant and seen one thing. Like, this isn't a full experiment. And it's fairly defamatory.
Huge pizza. And that's pepperoni.
The pizza is here.
Mystery still unsolved.
Well, at least we wasted pizza. My favorite part about these experiments of food places is when Shane wastes a bunch of fucking food. Like the time they went and got breadsticks from Olive Garden and they ended up with like 150 breadsticks. And they're like, well, I don't know what to do with these. It's just wasteful. It's just wasteful. I don't know, man. This was a lot dumber than I thought it was the first time that I watched it, which was many years ago now. So what did we learn today? Shane's always been this way. He's never conducted an actual experiment that I've seen on this channel. And Oh my god, wait. I don't know, man. This was nuts. I gotta go do something else. I can feel my brain smoothing out. Make sure you're subscribed if you want to be. Make sure you like the video if you want to. Enjoy the Patreon if you like other things that are not Shane Dawson related. Other than that, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
You are so manipulative.
Think of facing public.
You're fake crying. You are fake crying.